it goes back to what Jesus said, do unto others
Mm.
as you would have them do unto you. It is not, we make it more difficult than it has to be. How do you want to be treated? If you're in a pregnancy that was unexpected, you don't have the resources to care for a child, you're in angst, you're struggling on whether you should keep the child, abort the child, or put the child under adoption. How do you want to be cared for in that moment if that's you? Right?
Yep.
And if you decided you wanted to terminate pregnancy, abort the child, how would you want to be treated by Christians in that moment? How would you want them to talk about you? Not just in private, but in public. Like all of those things, I think would help us frame how we talk about these things.
Mm-hmm.
But on the other end of the spectrum, if you were the child, how would you want to be cared for? You know,
Yeah.
what would you want? How would you want somebody to speak up for you? Like all these are very basic things. If we decenter ourselves, put ourselves to the side and say, if I was the parent or the child, how would I want to be treated? And then how do I live in the tension of that? Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's the child might have a different desire than the parent in that moment. And so you live in the complexity, but I think the complexity is good. The cross is a symbol of complexity.
Yeah.
It's where grace and judgment collide.
Mm.
The judgment of God, the wrath of God is poured out on Jesus, but the grace of God is poured out toward us. And so that's the complexity of the cross. And that's the complexity we have to live in when we come to these conversations.